Ramadan. What is it and how can it affect or improve my health? My name is Jody Bunting and welcome to this special video because tonight is the start of the 30-day fasting in the Muslim religion, which is called Ramadan. So for the next 30 days, Muslims will be not drinking or eating from sunrise until sunset. Yes, not eating a single thing, not drinking a single little bit of water. So what we're talking about today is just the benefit of doing this. And to be honest with you, you know that I used to work in Egypt, and to be honest, working during Ramadan used to be difficult because obviously everybody is focused on their fast, and it's just hard actually if you're not used to it. But now I understand it a little bit, then obviously you start to understand the reasons why and the reasons behind it. Now the other weird thing about Ramadan, I was like, how unhealthy to just not eat anything all day. Forward on till now, Ramadan is basically intermittent fasting. It's just making your eating window short and giving your body 16 hours to relax, de-stress, detox. So actually, Ramadan, it's a little bit like the Christian faith's fast, as in Lent, before Easter, but as I said, scientifically it's actually just intermittent fasting. What you're doing is closing your eating window, and then those other 16 hours are for your body to relax, and obviously spiritually it's so you can pray, it's so you can just spend time being quiet and just thinking about nothing. So this is the other part to it. Now, the biggest difference between intermittent fasting and Ramadan is the water, because we all know that during intermittent fasting, if you're just having a short eating window, obviously you can drink as much as you like. A lot of people also have tea and coffee as well during intermittent fasting. The reason I'm wearing this, by the way, is just to feel a bit more Egyptian. I wish I had one of my white and red ones, but I've only got my black and pink one for now. So I'm just wearing it to be part of, feel like we're in uniform for this video. So as I said, so if you've got any Muslim friends, from sunrise tomorrow, they will not be eating or drinking anything. But actually from sunset tonight, this is when they'll start to read Quran, which is the Bible of the Islamic religion, and they'll also be a bit more quieter, a bit of food for thought, you know, just thinking about their life and what they're going to be doing over the next 30 days. And then you also have, at the end of the 30 days, this is the exciting bit, you basically have Christmas. So in 30 days, they have something called Eid, which is a 3-day celebration, and it is the most amazing time ever to be in a Muslim country, because imagine Christmas Day here, you know, it's quite a celebration, but imagine doing this for 3 days. And it's not in, obviously when it's Christmas here, it's quite cold, so everybody's staying indoors. Over in Egypt, for instance, it's really hot, so everybody's out on the street, everybody's having a party in the street. Not sure how they're going to do this with COVID. But also, they're sharing their food as well. So often they cook like a lamb, and they share it to people in the street, or their friends, or their family, something like that. So if you've never experienced Eid, which comes after Ramadan, then that's definitely something helpful and enjoyable, really enjoyable actually. The holiday resorts used to be so full of Egyptians during Eid. You couldn't get a taxi, you couldn't get a bus because it was so busy, but it was a great atmosphere, and the whole resort was just full. So that was just a little bit of information on what happens after Ramadan. But as I said, so from sunrise to sunset every day, there'll be no eating or drinking. And also you try not to talk bad about anybody as well, which is, again, it's a little bit like Lent, where you're focusing on the Bible, you're focusing on your relationship with your spiritual master and not bitching, gossiping, etc., etc. So on a mental health point of view, actually anything like that is great, guys, just to take yourself out of your stresses and the worries of the world and just focus on yourself. And on the practical level, so obviously the first thing a lot of people have been doing when they finish fasting is to drink some water. So the second that sun sets, most people will be drinking water. And then it's also traditional to have some dates, something that your body can digest quite easily, and also something that is not going to make you feel ugh. Because we all know what it's like if you've been fasting all day and you haven't been drinking any water. If you ate loads of protein or loads of sugary foods, you would just feel awful. So there is quite a few traditions which are there for health reasons, and as I said, one of those is some fresh dates, and there's also a drink as well that they have, which again is full of some protein and also some sugar to make people feel energized. So what could possibly be, what is the byproduct of doing Ramadan? For those of you who've got Muslim friends, what happens at the end of the 60 days of intermittent fasting? For all of those people out there that say, oh yeah, this is intermittent fasting, it's just a farce. Just have a look at every Muslim person who's been doing Ramadan over after the 30 days. All of them lose weight, guys. The proof is in the pudding. If intermittent fasting doesn't work, then why do people lose weight during Ramadan? That's probably why. And then for those of you wondering, like, so how do you then eat before the sun sets? You set your alarm, guys. You set your alarm for 3 a.m. or you set your alarm at 4 a.m. and you eat a lot of protein. That is the secret to lasting through Ramadan as well. Obviously, you're fasting all day. And unfortunately, if you do have a 9 till 5 job, which is literally the worst job possible when you're doing Ramadan, then you do need to make sure you wake up before sunrise and eat a lot of protein to keep yourself energized throughout the day. Obviously in Egypt it's even harder because their sunrise is earlier and their sunset, it might be later, I'm not sure, but the sunrise is definitely earlier. But obviously the more extended your day, the harder Ramadan is. And here in England, as you know, the clocks went forwards and our day is a little bit later now in the day, which can be a little bit more problematic. So Ramadan also changes with the Islamic calendar, so this is why every year it gets a little bit later. And obviously when it is in the middle of the summer, like it will be in a few years, that's going to be like really hard. But at the moment it's moderate and it is doable. So as I said, the two main things is to eat when the sun sets and then eat before the sun rises in the morning, and obviously keeping yourself hydrated through the night. Most Egyptians, a lot of, like, for instance, like shopping centres in Egypt, a lot of them just close down. They just open from sunrise. So I've got a lot of friends working in Egypt that their shops are just closed in the daytime because nobody's, everybody's on Ramadan. It's the whole country. So therefore they're lucky in the fact that they can sleep till maybe 2 or 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and literally they get up, wait a couple of hours, and then it's time to eat. So that's actually quite easy for them. But if you imagine the lifeguards, all the reception staff working in the hotels there, they have to do their normal shift. So to do that and to do Ramadan is quite challenging. But as I said, taking out the religion fact from Ramadan, it is just intermittent fasting. And this is why I really promote intermittent fasting, because basically it's giving your body 16 hours to detox and also feel great. So that is my little information on Ramadan, and as I said, it's starting tonight. If you've got any Muslim friends that are doing it, ask them questions about it, guys, because it is intriguing how their body weight will change over the next 30 days. And for instance, if you're living somewhere where it is Ramadan, like if you're living in Egypt or you're living with someone that is doing Ramadan, do it with them, guys. your body, your health will not say no thank you. They'll say yes please, thank you for this lovely gift. So that's it for today. We will be back tomorrow morning with another workout at 8 a.m. And I'll be back tomorrow with another food for thought at 4:30. Bye for now, guys. Click the like button, share, tag any of your Muslim friends. If I got anything wrong, my Muslim friends, I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to talk about it scientifically and about the health benefits. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you again next time.